Okay guys, hey! So I wanted to make a video with a comparison with the Battlefront cockpits to the Squadrons cockpits. There's a massive difference. It's very much a situation of like, I want McDonald's. We've got McDonald's at home. McDonald's at home is a bread roll with sauce on it. But we're going to go through each one of the crafts except for the support crafts because we don't have them in Battlefront. And we're going to look at the differences between them and see what there is and what there isn't. Alright, let's have a look. Before we go into each individual craft, we'll look at the TIE Fighter from the trailer so we can understand what we're looking at when we look at these cockpits. Ship status indicators, combat display, Uber driver delivery apps, everything that you could need. Any ship that is in Squadron has these things, whether you're New Republic or Empire. So we're going to start with the TIE Fighter, which is developed by Sienna Systems. It's the staple of the Empire's fighters. This is the cockpit from Battlefront 2. As you can see, there's not much going on. Tiny window, can't see a whole lot. Little joystick in the middle so you can play some games while you play your game. But if we go to the Squadrons 2 cockpit, you see there's a whole lot going on. Obviously, we've already seen this because we just went over what everything is. There's plenty going on there, lots of information. Visibility kind of taken over by all of those components though, so I don't know, is there a loss there? Then we've got the T-65B X-Wing from the Rebels or the New Republic. So cool because it makes an X shape, it's very original. I don't think the X is even in their original alphabet. But this is the cockpit from Battlefront 2. You can see it sort of has a tribute to the original movies. They're kind of dull, not much going on. If you move over to the Squadrons one, there's colors, there's everything. So much information is happening. You've got a tribute to Industrial Light and Magic, the way that you've got the dials and everything, and you know, the traditional monitors and everything like that. What I like is the visibility that you get though. Then we've got the TIE Interceptor. Now the TIE Interceptor is much like if you took the TIE Fighter and said, hey, you know these boring wings, let's put lasers on them and point them forward. But this is the cockpit from Battlefront 2. Once again, small window, tiny joystick in the middle, not a lot going on. But over here on Squadrons, you've got all the information once again, but then a tiny little visibility window right in the middle, though you kind of want to focus on what you're shooting at with an interceptor. It's quite a fast ship. You also see your lasers on each side in the windows, so that's pretty neat. But visibility, big problem. Next up, we've got the RZ-1A wing, which is developed by Kuat Systems, the same people that made the Slave 1. Fun fact that I love. This is the cockpit from Battlefront 2. Once again, lots of visibility on this one. Not much going on in the cockpit, no lights really. You got a couple of things glowing so you know you're in there. But over here on Squadrons, the cockpit's changed completely. You've got lights everywhere. You see your ship status, you've got your target there, you've got your shield indicators. It's shiny as hell, and you might as well not be in a cockpit because you can see so much right now. There's so much visible to you. I think that in VR, you're going to have a real distinct advantage, especially in this ship. And we've got the TIE Bomber, or nicknamed the Dupes by some New Republic pilots. This was put into two sections, so you've got the cockpit on one side, and then on the other you've got a section designed to either have concussion missiles or proton torpedoes. See how that plays out in the game. Once again, Battlefront 2 cockpit, not too exciting, just a little joystick looking thing. Then in Squadrons, we've got all the information in front of us. It feels as though the viewport is even smaller on this one though. There's a lot of darkness there. It's probably just the scene that we froze on, but it feels like you can't see a whole lot, and this is a fairly big ship, so not being able to see what's going on behind you is going to be detrimental. Then we've got the Y-Wing. Why is it called the Y-Wing? Why not have a look at it? It's shaped like a Y. This is the cockpit of the Y-Wing in Battlefront 2. Probably could have chose a better freeze frame, but it kind of shows that there's no lighting inside of it. You kind of just get an idea of that sleek shape of the cockpit of the Y-Wing. But then over in Squadrons, It's pretty much the same shape, but then you've got all your controls in front of you. Everything's lit up. I really like the attention with the little bulbs and stuff, the screens. Very traditional to Star Wars, and I love that. I think, again, this ship is going to be advantageous to people in VR who are going to be able to look around as much as they want. And then we'll have a brief mention of the TIE Reaper. You've seen it in Rogue One probably, but it's also shown up a few other times in Star Wars history. Yeah, strange that it's actually meant to be a troop carrier, but then they use it as a support ship in this. We'll see what happens. I kind of like it, it's pretty cool. And also the U-Wing, which you also know from Rogue One, and probably from Battlefront 2 as well. You know, Scarif was the big mission for that. I like the cockpit in this one. It kind of makes me feel like I'm driving an old 80s car. Yeah, I'm looking forward to them. Ultimately, regardless of what you choose, hopefully you have fun. I'm wondering why they didn't use the B-Wing or the TIE Defender in this. Maybe we'll see it in future DLCs or something like that. But for now, all we can do is enjoy what we get in 2 days now. I'm dead excited. But until next time, I've been Necromi, you've been amazing, and we're going to play some Squadrons on Twitch in a couple of days. So if you wanted to come and follow me on Twitch, here's a link right here. And I will see you there. See you guys. Bye!